So it's Friday again. Welcome to another edition of Making a Big Fat Mess.
Oh, I'm glad I'm here
with Brenda and Donna. Bisou and Donna will make a big fat paint mess today, but actually, it's worth it. I have to tell you, my friend Tara from Lulumax Jewelry made this beautiful necklace out of Bisou parts, mostly Bisou, some was repurposed. And she did this paint patina on it that had us all just making a fuss.
It's very pretty.
Yes,
this one.
it is like a tea stain type white. Very, very, very pretty. And I just became so intrigued with it, so I began to experiment. And no, mine's not quite like Tara's, but it's a Bisou finish. And I'm going to show you how, and you're going to like it for spring. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready for spring. You ready for spring?
I'm sick of winter. I've had it up to here.
Sick of winter.
We have rumor we're going to have a big snow again next week, and I don't think I can deal with it. I don't know what's going to happen to me.
We are weary of winter,
I know.
and I bet you are too. So, you know, the best thing to do is get involved with something new. And paint is fun. Paint with your fingers, paint with sponges. Make lovely, lovely things and dream of spring. So get on over here, and I'll show you what I did. I did some, what I'm calling tea stain rose, paint patina. I made some really pretty earrings out of little spoons like these that we have lots of them on the site, and you can make 2 projects on 1 spoon, and a beginning of a collage necklace. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. So you're just going to be spinning with ideas. Like I said, get over here and let's do it.
Have some fun.
Yeah. Actually, I cleaned up a lot of my mess already because I wanted you to be able to see what the hey we're doing. But anyway, like most of my videos, it's always good to have out your basic tools first, which would be round nose pliers, flat nose pliers, or chain nose. These are my favorites. You see me use them all the time. Our Xuron cutters from the website, bisuboutiques.com. We got all the good stuff. What's in my videos, for the most part, you're going to find on the website, bisuboutiques.com. And also, I have these wonderful metal shears in here. We call these the Linda and Opie shears. And that's because I learned about them from my friends Linda and Opie O'Brien, who used to be very, very well-known and beloved teachers on the teaching circuit. They're retired now, off to the Berkshires, but I always say Linda and Opie shears. The way they're making them now, though, they're all white. So if you get some from us, and you actually should, because you will want them at some point in your journey, they're going to have white handles. Same thing. Okay, so I'll put these aside because we're not using them right now. What we're doing right now is we're going to do a little bit of painting. And just to show you a little bit what I've done. This is what I'm calling tea stain patina. Okay? Colors like this. They're kind of very, very light peachy pink with some brown in it. So to get these colors, I have used acrylic paints. Now, most of these pieces I spray painted white first, okay? So I had a base. So I'll give you a for instance. This piece. What is this piece on your sheet there, Donna? I think it's on the last sheet.
Okay, that is
Fig
05022.
Fig 05022. That's what this is.
Yes.
Okay. Just spray painted white. You can see I did it lightly on the back. Just over raw brass. This is what you want, guys, is raw brass for the most part. Why pay for plating? Anything plated costs more. Even if it's pennies, it's more. It matters, okay? So this is that one. Fig 05022. Okay, we may get to make something with it or not, but I just want to show you what it looks like if you just spray paint it a dark ivory white, okay? This one I had spray painted also. It looked like this to begin with. And then I began to add color. The same thing. I added color. Now I can layer. I took this and spray painted it. What's this little rose, Donna? What's the number on the rose? It's
Fig 03742.
Fig 0347?
No, 03742.
03742. Fig 04. Oh, this is stupid. Javi will get it on there for you. Don't worry. Anyway, they're on the website, raw brass. But see, they've all got holes through them. So what you can do is you can take a head pin with a bead on it, go down through the middle, loop up the back tight. If you go back in my videos a long ways to maybe the first page of videos at YouTube, you're going to see where I put these things together. But I'll reprise that for you in some other video so we can do it again. But it just gives you an idea. Now, if I was to take this and start to make a collage necklace, I'd probably start at the side and apply that. And I might even wire that on. And again, if you go back in my videos, you'll probably see a video from maybe about 3 years ago of me wiring one to one of these bases. This base we have in limited amounts in this color. This is plated. And bases don't have to be plated, but they have to be sealed. Well, because it's plated, it is sealed. And we just got a few of these in this coppery, bronzy color.
And I have the number right here, base 06980.
Base 069.
Correct, 80.
06980. Shelly just put them on the site today. They're there for you to grab while they last, because I'm probably not going to have them plated this color again, okay? But they look great.
Yeah, they do.
With this tea stain rose. Now, if I was to begin to build a collage, this is just white sprayed. Like that. Maybe go like this. Maybe layer this like that.
You know, that's just beautiful. That reminds me of an old-fashioned garden.
Mm-hmm.
Old-fashioned
Well, I've made this style a few times.
But I love the color. Yes, you have.
But you're just going across with this. I love an asymmetrical focal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's always pretty to do something dead straight in the middle too, but I just like this off to the side.
I do too.
You know, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to build this week, and I'm going to make this piece, and then I'm going to come back and I'll show it to you next week finished, because we're going to probably do a series of different paints and patinas, because we're having a challenge at the Bisou Boutiques creative group at Facebook right now with paints, patinas, and inks. So we're going to investigate a lot of things. But Tara's her beautiful necklace, if you go on Lulu Max's Facebook page, or if you go on our Bisou Boutiques creative group and scroll back, you'll probably see it. It was on the newsletter too, I think a week or so ago. Beautiful, beautiful color. So that's kind of what gave me my inspiration. Thank you, Tara, for that. Okay, so I'm going to sit these back. You see, I got a whole... It all starts like this, folks. Some of it's spray painted, some of it's raw. Your brass should be degreased first. Then you can spray paint it. Take it outside and spray paint it.
How do you degrease yours?
Oh, ivory soap, hot water.
Okay, easy enough.
Rinse it off with some vinegar. Let it sit and be sure it's really, really dry.
Okay.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to do some of this. You can see here's one I had kind of started, but I'm going to do some more. And I'm going to get messy. I'm going to use this piece. What's this piece, Donna? It's
right at the top. Fig 04145.
Yeah, and it's about 59 millimeter. It's big. So, you know, you can layer all this other stuff in it, you know. So here's another piece I did. You could put that in there. And then you could put that, oops. I might want to work on that a little bit more. Then you put that on there and you could have a brooch. You know, brooches are supposed to be coming back.
I'm glad. I love brooches. I see.
And sometimes you'll see this, sometimes you'll see this bleeds through, you know. That doesn't matter if you're layering it, but if it was going to show, then you could repaint that. Okay, let's get on to this. Let me show you how to do this, because I have a pair of earrings I want to show you how to make too, and last week's video was so long. Okay, so I'm just going to take a sponge right now, and I'm going to get into this white. Oh, I got to show you these colors first. Duh. You need white, and I don't care if it's folk art or what, this is acrylic paint. You know, if you have a favorite, whatever, ceramic coat, Delta, whatever, you know, there is, just go get it. This is white. This is folk art outdoor. It's called maple syrup.
That's a matte, though, isn't it? This white?
No, it's just acrylic paint. Okay. And then this is Bell Brush folk art. And no, I don't carry this stuff. You could get it anywhere. I don't need to carry this stuff. And then sometimes for accent, though, I do like Swelligant brass metal coating to put a little bit of gold around the edge. Which, of course, you always shake it up first. And then you can apply it with a fingertip. And then just wash your fingers off. Sometimes gloves are good when you use Swelligant. Get that in the picture. love this stuff. That's another video. If you want to know more about Swell Elegant, go back in the videos. You'll find all kinds of information about this. That was brought to the market by my friend Christy Friesen, who is Polymer Clay Queen and Princess. Okay, back to this. Alright, so now I have my white, I have my pink, and I have some very runny brown. And basically, guys, it's all about experimenting and playing. I'm going to put a little bit more white on here. I've got some water in here too from a sponge. There's all kind of color in that sponge. And I'm just going to put it on. Now, you can see it's kind of coming out a little bit runny. That's okay, because you're going to probably have to do several coats. And I love to get my fingers right in there. Just get your fingers right in there. If you have a better way, then you do it that way. There's no right, no wrong. It's about the outcome. I'm going to put a little bit more pink in that and kind of see what happens. So I'm just going to stick my finger right in this pink. Get a little bit more. And I kind of like it streaky. I'm so happy for this shabby chic phase of things because you just have so much more freedom to be imperfect. And I love to embrace the imperfections. See, this has been sitting for a little while, so I'll just get it wet in this water here. How hard is that? See, is that pretty?
It is pretty.
Mm-hmm. And you know, you could go lighter or whatever. You could just go with the white and the brown even and get kind of a parchment type color, you know, whatever you want. But now I'm going to add a little brown just on the edges. And it doesn't matter that that's running because I'm just kind of blending, you know. That's fine. Just kind of blending, okay. I like these sponges. I buy these by the whole box full because you just throw them out. You can rinse them if you want to. I did this whole table here that I'm working on. All the work on this table I did with these. Big ones, little ones, you name it. I'm just kind of pulling this out very lightly. See now? It's getting smooth. So I'll just keep going until I get the color that I like. That's all there is to it. Okay? And when this dries, you can seal it. Now I'm kind of thinking on my pieces I would like to have a gloss glaze, so I could use Krylon Satin or Krylon Gloss spray lacquer or the matte. I do matte. Matte's always great, you know, but I think I like a little gloss. Or you could do a light coat of diamond glaze. That would be lovely. Maybe drift a little bit of iridescent glitter down into it, or better still, a very light coat of ice resin. And you will have almost an epoxy enamel look. It's all up to you. Your finish coat will determine whether it looks like epoxy enamel or just a whitewash kind of thing, a soft color, a really glassy color, whatever you want. And once again, if you go back in my videos, there's a lot of information on applying resin, over findings, diamond glaze, you name it, to get different effects. But it all bears repeating, and that's why we're repeating it here. Okay, here's a piece that I did. This was raw brass, spray painted it first. I made this completely this pink color first, let it dry, and then I went back over it with my finger with the white. What number is that? Say it nice and loud.
Fig 06259.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fig 06259.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay. Javi will put that on the video so you can see in case you want to try one. Now Shelly has on the site, I'm not sure why. She always sees it this way. Isn't it funny what people see in a piece?
Yeah.
She always sees it this way. She photos it this way. But for me, it goes like this to build a balanced necklace focal. So that's what I do. Okay, here's one of those big cuff flats. Now we're going to run out of time here. I can just feel it. So I was going to go ahead and I was going to color this for you on here, but we probably aren't going to have a lot of time to do that. So maybe I'll get it done while Javi's editing this, and then tomorrow or the next day I'll do a blog post, or maybe on the newsletter I'll do a blog post and show you how it came out. But you can see what you need to do it. Basically, you need white, you need brown, and you need kind of this blush pink. You need raw brass, and you can spray paint it dark ivory, and then you need your fingers, fingers and sponges, and play. This is item, say it nice and loud, Donna.
Cuff, C-U-F-F, 09815.
And this is the one everybody says, oh, I can't roll that, I can't turn into a cuff. Well, go back in the videos. There's a video on bending stuff on a mandrel, but probably what I'll do is I'll get this ready, and then maybe next week we'll do a lot of show and tell. I'll show you how my collage came out with the necklace, and I will show you how to bend this, okay? And we'll do it together. And no, you don't need a bracelet mandrel. They are so dang heavy. They cost so much. Black baseball bat? Good?
Yeah.
Can?
I use can.
Yeah. I use my fingers on the edge of this, and I can get it nice and round. So I'll show you that next week. So hang in there with us and come back to see the next video. But what I really wanted to do now is I wanted to show you how I made these pretty earrings. Again, they were raw brass, and they were spoons. Little spoons. Can you get that, huh? Okay, they were this spoon. Here's the spoon with torch patina. Here's the spoon with ivory spray paint. It's as simple as that.
And I have the number right here.
Fig 07297. And we have lots of them. And they're not expensive. I think they're like, they're either 95 cents or $1.50 a piece.
They're $1.50.
But they're $1.50. Well, listen, here's the thing. You can get 2 projects out of them because, okay, this is the end of the spoon. This part makes this earring here. And this spoon makes this. The bowl makes this. So you buy 2 pair of spoons, so you would have
just 2 spoons.
2 spoons, just 2 spoons, 1 pair of spoons. Duh. Thank you, Donna.
Well,
I need help.
No, you don't.
Oh, I need help. Anyway, so 1 pair of spoons and you get 2 pair of earrings. I'm going to show you how you do it now. Okay, here's the deal. Here's where the Linda and Opie shears come in. You're going to cut these buggers, and you're going to cut them right about there.
It's hard to believe scissors can do that.
Well, believe it, buddy, because it just did. You saw it.
I saw it.
Very eyes.
I did.
Now, the trick is, since I'm making earrings, I better get this even. So I'll layer these 2 together, and I'll see where I cut this one so I get it just right. Okay? That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Get my fingers out of there. Alright, I'll cut this thing. I did not have my coffee yet, so I'm only shaking minimally.
Steady as a rock you are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's steady like a rock. Not. Okay, so now I got 2 spoons, 2 handles. Okay? Now, let's see if they're nice and even, because you can always cut them a little more. Nope, they're good. They look good. Okay, so the thing to do now is you're going to have to file them off just a little bit. I am not going to spend a lot of time filing this because the sound of it, number 1, is miserable. You don't want to share that with me, but you do file one way. I just do just minimal filing. I can come back and work on this later. But you want to get any little burrs or anything like that on. And you can see it's gone down to the raw brass in there. Alright. You know, my hands are probably going to just start shaking on general terms.
No, you're solid today. You're good.
Solid.
Yeah, you're good today.
Okay. Alright.
I'll probably start shaking. But
Okay. Okay. So now, I didn't get any color on these yet. So that's kind of a shame because they would have been pretty with color, but I may actually be able to go in and go around and get color on them later. So I'm not going to worry about that. For the sake of showing you how to make the earrings, I'm going to stick on my jumpy tool and I'm going to turn my bales, okay? So for that, I don't need a bale making pliers because these are little. So I'm going to start right, let me see, where did I do it on here? I always look for my marks on the back. Okay, so I'm going to want to bring it down to about here, just above it. So I'll get it up here. Now this may chip or crack or mark your paint a little bit, but see the thing is you can just go over that after, so no big deal. Kind of like a distressed, shabby look anywho. You want to get that laid down good because you don't want your jump ring coming out because you're going to need a jump ring there. So I've got one turned, and now I'm going to turn the other. Now the trick is to get them both even, because if you don't get them both even, then they're going to hang wonky and you're not going to be happy and nobody's going to buy them, and you'll be mad at me for some reason, I don't know what, but you know, we can't have that, so I'm telling you. Okay, now let's see, let's even them up, kind of eyeball them. I think they're even. Pretty much. Okay, now so I'm going to turn, these are going to be easy to get even because there's not much to turn. But first I'm going to kind of bend this up a little, and then I'm going to bring it back. These are brass spoons. They are made from vintage dies in the United States.
And they are very charming.
They're charming. They are they were made for the tourist industry way back in the day. And they still make them, and people make jewelry out of them. And you can be the next one to try it. How's that? So I got that bent back. Don't worry if it's chipped off a little bit, because you're going to paint over it or embellish it or whatever. Okay, so. Yep, pretty much. Because you want them to hang right. Yep. Okay, so now we're just going to do a little bit of embellishment. First of all, let's put our top jumps in. And for that, I'm going to use this. You know, in every video, I like to kind of get something completed with you. I mean, I mostly showed you all this pretty tea stain rose color and how you do it, but that's just a technique. It doesn't show you, you know, a project with it. So I like you to see a project, and I would have liked to have gotten more patina on these before I embellished them, but I'm going to show you the basics, and I can come back and fiddle with these later. After all, I've got finished pairs here, right?
Right.
You can zero in on them. Okay. And what was this spoon again? What's the number on this spoon, Donna?
This spoon is FIG, big, 07297.
All right. So we just need one pair of them. So basically, they're $1.50 a piece. So for $3 you're going to make 2 pair of earrings. Woohoo, right? Economical. So now I'm going to stick this through here. $3 in your main components. You're going to have a few other little things into it till you're done. But that's going to be up to you. What you put on them. Okay. Now, I'm not going to totally complete these. Whoops. But you're going to get the point, because you can see how these are made, I'm sure. Ah!
That's misbehaving.
This is just like everybody, you know. You see all these perfect videos, everything is done perfectly. Oh, we do this, we do that. Blah, blah, blah. How many times did they have to make the video? This is life, guys. Life in a real workshop. Okay, so I've got my earrings set up, because my earring finding will just go through here to hang it. Now you can see these cute little spoons, they have a hole in the end. You don't have to drill them or anything. So when you cut this off, you've got a hanging hole right here for some cutie-utie thing, like okay, I'm going to show you a cutie-utie thing. Ever see a cutie-utie thing?
If I did, I didn't know it.
You didn't know it?
No,
okay, here's a cutie-utie thing. I've got these cute little Czech pearls. Now, Miss Kate, she says we should get these and sell them, but I don't know, because I think they're kind of expensive, but I don't know. Maybe we should let you decide that. You can, but anyway, all you need is a bunch of little beads, and you can go ahead and hook them up. But see, look at that. I put some little cute pearly things in the bottom there real quick. I put 3 on there. It's because they're Czech glass. Everything Czech's expensive anymore. When I first came in this trade, Czech was not expensive so much, and now it is. But you know what? It's good stuff for glass. You can get Czech lampwork beads. They're properly annealed. You get the Chinese ones. See, there you go. Can you get the hobby? A lot of times they're not properly annealed, and so then later down the road they crack really easy, and nobody likes that. I've never made lampwork beads, but that's on my bucket list. We're going to do it someday, Donna.
I think I would like that.
Oh, yes.
I'm drawn to beads in general.
Oh, yes.
Color.
Okay, so now we got this all. Now, I don't have my jump ring flush. That's my big thing, guys. Jump rings flush. Let's not see any space in between there. See, Javi's learning all this as she goes along. She's watching this. She's going to be making her first big body of work very, very soon.
I think I've watched all of your videos, Brenda.
You must be
100 of them.
You must be a sick person.
Well, I'm not going to ask you questions I could learn from the videos. So I watched them all from the beginning. My husband thought, who is Brenda in there?
Okay, so I have these little ceramic roses. I think we have some on the site, maybe in some different colors. We used to have goobers of these on the website, but not so much anymore because they went up in price, but I think they're worth the money.
I do.
If you do polymer clay, you can make your own, but I don't know. I think making
they're
these...
They're so small, though. It'd be hard to make, wouldn't it?
It'd be a pain.
Well, I love those.
But, you know, putting these on here adds about $1 to the cost of this pair of earrings.
You have to think of your time.
Or, well, $1 a piece. I think they're $1 a piece.
To make something
honestly, for someone to make something this small and delicate, to give them $1 a piece, I don't think is much.
No, I don't either.
I mean, if you bought them from an artist, that they would... Okay, so basically, ta-da! You got earrings and you put your little earwax on. These I had put, I put Patina Gilder's paste that I thinned down with some paint thinner. And then I put some Spectra beads. Have you tried Spectra beads yet? These are a deal. Little glass beads that kind of have that weeping gold veining to them. They're all different colors. Oh, they're so pretty.
They are.
Yeah. And then in these, maybe a couple more of these. Now, I had put some little leaves. I don't know if I have some little leaves in there or not, but yeah, we'll just put something in here for the sake of...
Look in there?
Yeah, I don't think you can get over there because Lauren is
okay.
doing Etsy over there in the corner. I don't think you can get around her. See, now I wasn't quite neat enough with my stuff, so I may have to add more. Well, you know what? I don't want to put too much on here because I'm going to come back with some paint on these. But I have some of these little Tiffany set vintage stones. Now, I do not have these on the site, not in crystal. I think I have them in a few colors. Where's my... Oh, phooey.
What?
Here, toothpicks.
Okay.
I got, yeah, when you get a little bit of a glue glob that doesn't belong and you want it to hang out of there real quick, you get a toothpick and just kind of coax it out.
Well, it's good you could show that.
Yeah, because that looks like heck. Excuse me.
We don't want that.
No, it looks terrible. But, you know...
Could you have gotten it out later? Would have been hard.
It would have probably caused this to lift and the paint too, so what I will do to compensate for that, and every collage artist knows, you just glue something else over top of it and nobody ever knows. And that's easy. Okay, and then I'm going to take my little, well, now I had some pearls here. What? Oh, they're under a sponge. Yep, okay, I'll take a few of these little pearls and lay them in there. And like I say, I'll go back and clean up a little bit later because, you know, our time is limited. My videos do tend to go long, but I think, guys, it's kind of like you're getting a free class, you know. Some people, they want to come in and they come into YouTube and they want to just see it, boom, 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 okay, I'm out of here. And that's fine because sometimes I feel the same way, but honestly, we cover so many things. It's like a class, and you know, I don't teach for this, it's free. Like it or not, you know, all you lost was a few minutes of your time. Most people like them, thank goodness. So, anyway, so I'm having trouble getting this on here. I want to put one more pearl here. Sometimes they fight me. There are easier ways to do this nowadays, but I gotta be honest with you guys, this is the way I have always done it. And I kind of find it relaxing. You can do it with a dop stick. There's some other little appliances, some are kind of expensive. Anyway, this gives you an idea, you know. You do it however you want. Get them on there. Get the glue not showing. And, you know, when this dry, I'll put my ear hooks on, and what a pretty pair of earrings out of a little pair of spin findings. I'm going to really have to paint over those. That spray paint, if you don't spray paint right, it comes out kind of textury and sandy looking, but I don't know. Maybe I'll use it to my advantage. No rights, no wrongs, right? We embrace imperfection. Sometimes something that comes out kind of wonky might be a happy accident. So many happy accidents to you. I'm going to show you one last thing before I'm out of here, though. Hope you have many happy accidents. I'm going to cut this right down here. Point it away from yourself, guys. This is torch patina on here.
Oh, I love that.
This is something else you can do with this lovely, delightful little finding. Okay? I'm going to take this and I'm going to bend it this way a little bit, and I'm going to bend it back, and I'm going to make a loop. Get it down flush as you can. I didn't even file that, but for the sake of showing you. Now look at this. I have a connector. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and connect it even though this doesn't match. I was ready to wrap this up and I realized, no, I want to show you this, I want to show you this, I can't leave, you can't leave before I show you. Okay, look at. Okay, that's good enough for now. Okay. Connector. You could connect a whole row of these and make a bracelet. Or use them on the sides of a necklace or one of these, or however you want to do. So these are really, really useful findings. I imagine if you want some, go get them, because I'll probably sell out of them fast now that everybody knows what to do with them. But never fear, we'll get more. But anyway, isn't that super neat? I love that.
I do too.
Okay, guys, that's really all I have to say for today. Next week, I promise, I will do this bracelet and I will do this necklace and show you how it came out, and we will move on to the next fun thing. So you have a wonderful creative week. Come see me at BisuBoutiques.com, because we do have all the good stuff. I sell the stuff that I use, and I've been doing this 27 years. I've used a few things. Also, come join us at Bisu Boutiques Creative Group at Facebook. We would love to have you. The only thing that's missing is you. Please come. See you next week.